Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Thomas and Mack Center, just off the Vegas Strip, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. The greatest is coming down to the ring, and you can tell with that zip in his step that he plans on this one being a spectacular evening for him. Sugar's showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring. Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Good block by Sugar. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching.
Cover up!
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging.
Fence!
Boy, that worked out well with the uppercut. Oh, he missed that right. To the head he goes with a left hand. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Good solid 1-2 by the greatest. Targeting a left hand down low.
Hooks on the inside.
Good flush shot by the greatest. Sugar's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Good combination on the 1-2 by Sugar. And he returns on that exchange. 10 seconds remaining in this round. The greatest showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart, accurate punching.
And talking about IQs, it's being led by that left jab, an educated left jab. A jab that talks a little bit, talks a couple languages. I mean, he's hooking off it, he's uppercutting off it, he's doubling up on it. Good job.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. The greatest is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Sugar's left now getting into the mix. The greatest putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Blocks the headshot. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. The greatest is left, landing well. A crushing two-punch combo by the greatest. The Greatest is doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by the greatest. Sugar's nose is starting to bleed. The greatest is so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. A snapping combination by the greatest. Little head knocking with that right hand. The greatest is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Big uppercut right on the mark.
Deep breath. Deep breaths. Get some water. Now look. Beautiful, Lindy.
And round number 3 is underway. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Sugar.
Good job, buddy. Relax, relax.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good combination to the body.
Forward, adelante.
That was not well targeted by the greatest. The greatest has got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Halfway through this round here. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Beat him to the punch.
Nice work with the uppercut. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Resourceful 1-2 combo by the greatest.
Keep it going.
Ten seconds to go in this third round.
Keep it up. Keep it up. That's it. Nice workout. Keep fighting smart. Keep busy. You got any more of these? You got to land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me.
This is turning into a wasted effort here as we reflect on the first 3 rounds and get a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Yes, he's throwing punches, but nothing's landing clean. He's down on your scorecard 3-0.
Yeah, he's wide open every time he throws, and he's getting caught counters, especially that right hand. It's right up the middle.
Big shot to the head.
He left a hole. It was closed.
Once you get something going, it's tough to stop in this sport, especially when it's the good offensive attack like he's putting forth.
You know, that's a good point. His opponent's going to have to find a way to slow him down a little bit here. Even maybe a punch that's misdirected a little low. I'm not saying be dirty, but don't think guys don't do that
Well,
sometimes.
you're saying be dirty just a little bit.
Well, yeah, I am. Accidentally on purpose.
halfway through round number 4. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Hook! Hook!
Took a shot, now he gives a left. The greatest is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. Doing very nicely, staying way out of range of danger and utilizing his jab.
And usually he's a guy, if we were talking about basketball, he's a guy who likes to be in the paint. Hit some layups, do a little dunking. Hey, he's got a jump shot.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Sugar. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Sugar's showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the greatest. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good biting, snapping shot by the greatest. Sugar's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Sugar's not firing off the big power punches. I gotta wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Nice work on the combination by Sugar.
Left and right! Left and right!
He digs in with a left hand to the body. And we come to the end of the round. Sugars, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up.
And that round is underway, and we are halfway through the scheduled slate. Very accurate two-punch combo by the greatest. Comes across with a hook up top. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Good job to the head there. A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
Joe, he thought he was out of range. He wasn't.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Sugar. blocks it away. The greatest objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. And round 6 comes to an end. You sit ringside long enough and you get a sense at what the scorecards are going to look like. I mean, sometimes they throw you off a little bit. But we know who should be ahead on the scorecards in this fight.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language. He's starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And, of course, you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
Nice two-punch combo by the greatest. Blocks that punch. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. A headshot blocked. Not able to land the headshot. Now there's the jab. That's a forceful two-punch combo by the greatest. He really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Sugar's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to dismiss that body shot. Scores well to the head with the right hand. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. And round 7 comes to an end.
Uppercut. Busy on the inside. Keep those hands moving.
There you go.
Listen, I want you to pick his jabs. When he throws a jab, you carry it.
We've seen this before, Teddy. Start around number 8. I look at your scorecard. One fighter in complete control. If he does what he should be able to do, he'll just coast home for the victory.
And if he doesn't, he could repeat history in a bad way. Billy Conn, Joe Louis, their first fight. Billy Conn way ahead in that fight. He couldn't lose the fight, except to get cocky, get careless, and let Joe Louis knock him out in the 13th round.
Nice work with the combination by Sugar. The halfway point of round number 8. What an excellent two-punch combo by Sugar. Good step-back counter-punch there. Solid left hand to the head. The greatest is showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Just a thudding shot there that he landed. Another strong round of accurate precision punching from him.
Bro, it's easy to be accurate when your opponent walks out there and says, please hit me. I mean, he's like putting a sign on himself. Here's the red target.
Double jab. Jab to the body. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping, then throw the lead right hand. Winning this fight. Nice work. He's hurt. I need you to jump on him in this round, okay?
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. The greatest is defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut.
Everybody, stay on the inside. Watch that.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Protecting his head well with his guard. 90 seconds into the 9th round.
Oh, keep your feet moving, okay?
Sugars landed a good, solid combination. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. I think it has come to that point. He's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. He's going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so, and it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab, you're looking to set up punches, you're looking to go rounds. Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
Sugar's combination punching is working well here. And that's the end of round 9. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Don't give up on me. You all right? Listen to me. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Okay, you got any more of these?
They've come this far, now only 1 round to go. 10th round upon us. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. A great hammering punch by the greatest. His conditioning has really paid off here. I just like the way he looks. He's still full of energy in these late stages of this fight.
And that's what he looks for, Joe. You know, don't think that he doesn't feel as good as he looks. What I mean by that is he knew as the rounds went by that it would serve him. He knew this would be his area.
He missed with that headshot. A good counter punch by the greatest. Basic but beautiful jab right hand. well-scored left hand by the greatest. Good flush shot upstairs. Pulled the trigger on that overhand left. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Did you see that? Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
The judges have put down their scores as we come to the end of a very exciting back-and-forth fight. Let's send it up to the ring announcer to hear which way it goes. So a unanimous decision win by the greatest. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agree.
It was hard to see it any other way.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Congratulations, you ran like a pussy the whole fucking time, dude. You are absolute fucking garbage. You fucking homo, 1 point only because you got a critical stun in round 10, and if I wanted to play patient, I guarantee you wouldn't win a round. Send me a spar and I'll prove that to you right now. You fucking homo, 1 point only because you got a critical stun in round 10, and if I wanted to play patient, I guarantee you wouldn't win a round. Send me a spar and I'll prove that to you right now.